speakers, dear participants of panel discussions and viewers of today's Latoken Roadshow. We are online now. Let me introduce you shortly to the topics that we're going to raise today and the participants of today's panel discussion. So we will start off with the topic, how the startups launched by Italian CEOs are affected by COVID-19. Just one second. So we will start off with the topic. Seems like I'm hearing myself now. CEOs are affected by COVID-19. What impact of the current pandemic do you experience in your segment? What is the best advice you are providing to your team during this pandemic as a founder? What industries will flourish during this time? Do you think there will be a single global currency that will emerge after COVID-19? Do you think there will be more crypto adoption after COVID-19 fades away? Let me introduce to the panel participants today, William Pividori, CEO of Seed Venture, Angelo Fasola, CEO of Project Trust Me Up, and Claudio Canella, CIO and CTO of Babel Jumper Project.
I'm the CEO of the Seed Venture. Before starting this project, I worked for leading Italian companies as a financial manager and CFO. In 2018, I decided to become an independent consultant focused on innovation. And innovation is a topic. I wanted to find a solution that can support better the seeding phase for startups. In fact, in 2017, I met Sergio Teprisco. He is my partner and co-founder, but he is also the crypto soul of the project. And we decided to start to work on a solution. The solution is Seed Venture. Seed Venture is a blockchain project, a blockchain engine, correctly, totally decentralized and permissionless, that allows the tokenization of startups or pool of startups support proposed by financials. And this financial can lowering and diversifying risk with an integrated and unified secondary market that makes the investment liquid. The aim of the project is to overcome all current constraints of venture capital market: opacity, liquidity, startup, huge failure rate, project difficulties, assessment, and complexity to participate in venture investing. And finally, Seed is a standard backed by a payment token. Retail investors and professional can use it freely through an open source and open license application we have prepared. And that's it.
Okay. Thank you, William. Angelo? You are muted, Angelo. You were muted. Please start again.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much to all. My name is Angelo Fasola. I am a marketing degree and CEO and founder of Trust Me Up. 2 years ago, thanks to a travel with my partner Carlo Carmine, chairman of Trust Me Up, we had an idea to share our experience from long time we had in the past. I have been a manager for some international company and involved in no-profit organization, which was our idea that today is a reality, because before the end of May, at the beginning of June, we will go live with our platform. Our web international platform is an ecosystem where no-profit organization can promote their project and the supporter can make a donation. But the revolution is that when supporter make a donation for the no-profit organization, for the project of the no-profit organization, we rewards this supporter with our digital token named Passions Coin that can be used for buy product and services by merchants affiliate to our platform. So in this way, we would like to encourage supporters to make more and more donation because they are rewarded with our Passions Coin, and they can use this Passions Coin for buying products, generate a new economic model. We would like to say the new donations economy. All process on our platform will be managed by the blockchain developed by us. Blockchain is our property code developed on Hyperledger protocol. Thanks to our blockchain, we can manage all the donation process to ensure the supporter and association that it's really transparency, inviolability, and democracy process. But also, thanks to our blockchain, we can produce this special kind of digital token to be used by supporter for buying products and services. So at the end, we would like to launch our new economic idea, the idea of a donation economy. Thank you very much.
Okay, and now the word to Claudio Cannella, the CTO of Bubble Jumper, that explained to us his project.
So we'll continue with our panel discussion, and I will address the first question to each of you. So what impact of the current pandemic do you experience in your segment and on your businesses right now? William, would you start it?
Okay, so I think that we start from based on 3 points: contingency plan, then able to rethink, and finally, be ambitious. So let me explain these topics. We are in the blockchain technology. We are involved, totally involved. So private companies are like startups and big companies are doing research and development. A lot of companies have decided to change and plan a change of their business model by using this technology. But you know, COVID-19 84, it sounds Orwellian, have changed the priorities. Investments are slowing down in terms of number of deals and also amount of capital invested. So our experience is that in February, we were dealing with 2 angel investors and 1 venture fund. But the negotiation stopped when the pandemic aggressively touched the Occidental economies. So what does it mean? It means that debt investors today are mainly focused on their investments, and it means that they are helping their startup to help to overcome this crisis and support them financially. So we react immediately, as I said, with a contingency plan. But without being cynic, this situation led us to rethink deeply on our strategies. And it was good because we are seeing a big opportunity by doing some changes on our project, not radical, because the project doesn't change the mission or how it works. And this is my experience.
Thank you very much, William. And Angela, what is your viewpoint on that?
Yeah. You will say that he seems like he has a problem with connection, something like this.
Angela, would you address?
Yes, yes, I can hear him. Do you hear me?
Yes, sure, please.
Okay, thank you. Well, as I said before, our company is totally involved in the donation segment. So for us, this momentum is a real important moment, because all the attention around the world is focused on how can help these, how can help institution, how can help medical department, how can help everybody to go over this situation. And the donation market is really interested, really involved in this activity. So this is the reason why for us this is an opportunity. It's not good to say that, but this moment for us is an opportunity, and this is the reason why our technical department is working very hard for to be live before the end of May, at least at the beginning of June. Speaking about investment, till today we invest alone on our company. We invested till now over 1.5 million euro, our shareholder, and just now, right now, we are launching our STO. So from this side, we had no problem in the past, but we think that also in this side, this momentum should be a good moment for us for launch our STO, because we are near to go live with our platform. So we will be in revenue since June, at least July of this month, of this year. And the situation COVID-19, of course, will ensure us a good go live for the platform. So unfortunately, for all people that don't be good in this moment, give us the opportunity to help them, to help the hospital, to help institutional, thanks to our business model. So I invite everybody to go on our platform as soon as possible to understand what we can propose. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Angelo. And what would be the best advice you're providing to your team during this pandemic as a founder? William?
Okay, so we are still working with our team, sharing what we are changing, but also sharing what what are the decisions we are taking. But we are also suggest them to be prepared to new and challenge task they will probably receive from us. And as a general idea, all of us have to be prepared to get off our comfort zone. We have to survive in this deep crisis, and we leave this crisis strong and be stronger than ever. Finally, some of our team is freelance or independent, and we are suggesting them to have a clear picture of their expertise and competencies, and take care of their networks, and more importantly, be flexible.
Thank you very much, William. And Angelo, what would be your advice to your team?
Okay, at the beginning of this pandemic, we invested to give all instruments for smart working to all of our staff. Therefore, first of all, what I suggest to my staff, I suggest to stay quiet and protect their health and their family. This is the most important message that I would like to give to my staff from the beginning, because this is the priority now. All of our staff are working in smart working in this moment. We can do it because our company is solid, because supporter to our mother company of the group that I manage with the founding members. So my message is that together we will overcome this difficult time for humanity, and thanks to our platform, we will have the opportunity to bring our contribution for living a better world.
Thank you so much, Angelo. And what industries do you think will flourish during this pandemic or afterwards, William?
Well, I think that the main topic is digital transformation. And I think we will see a strong boost in several sectors. We saw that the whole world is a shutdown. All communities must stay at home. So a lot of people is interacting with digitalized counterpart or digital tools. And a lot of workers are experiencing the real smart working. So it's something that can be an habit, and it's not so bad. So after the virus will fade away, I think that the topic of digital transformation will be very important. Lastly, I'm not talking about some companies that are working on it, but also the technology that are related. I think about virtual reality, AI, and so on.
Thank you, William. And Angela?
Well, I think that in this moment, what we can see is that there are several sectors that is growing in this COVID-19 moment. For example, we can see the food and beverage distribution sector, 7.5 growing percent in these last 2 months, but also product for cleaning house, packaging sector, of course, all high technology part because people has to stay at home, and they use web platform for buying product. So therefore, if platform said product has to be delivered to the home, so also the sector of delivery to home is growing. And of course is growing the donation third sector where we work in this moment. So there are several sectors that is growing, and this sector can help the new era of the economy, because the world is changing, and we have to take in consideration that we can come back in the old world where we lived before.
Thank you, Angelo. And do you think that there will be an opportunity for the emergence of so-called global currencies now after COVID-19, or what might be the impact of COVID on the monetary policies and the choice of the communities in terms of democratization and finance?
For me? For William?
Yes, William.
William? Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so I mean, I can see two landscape. Let's say that countries are facing a deeper crisis and they are reacting strongly. How? By printing a huge amount of money. In USA, endlessly, and extreme fractional reserve is going to end for banks. So I think that we sooner or later have to do the math. Okay, so the two landscape can be one. The first one, talking about fiat currency, can be that it will have a currency globally printed. So I mean a single govern that the world trust in, and it's quite scary because we will lose our freedom. The second landscape is that we can see an adoption of one or more the leading digital currency. And the power of these currencies that the world don't need to trust to a third party. So yes, I think that there will be a lot of opportunities to all the company that are working on blockchain technologies or in something that can be a paradigm shift.
Thank you, William. And Angelo?
Excuse me, Nadia, could you repeat the question for me, please?
Do you think that after the COVID-19, there could be an emergence of single global currency? Is that democratization if we go to crypto, and what is going on with the fiat world in terms of monetary policy?
Okay.
Is that more control or democratization?
Okay, thank you very much. So it's really difficult to answer to this question because I think that we are in the middle of a real special world. So this is a really critical moment, and it's not easy for me to give you an answer. But what I think that probably isn't time to have just one leader in cryptocurrency and just one leader in fiat currency, because United States, China, European community, and so on probably would like to take care of our currency. So I think that in the next 2, 3, 4, or 5 years, we don't see a really leader in cryptocurrency. We will see at more than one leader, probably 3, 4, 5 leaders in cryptocurrency, complementary to the fiat money currency. But of course, I think that you can see that all jurisdictions around the world are preparing the new regulation for the cryptocurrency asset, especially for the cryptocurrency asset and not just for the cryptocurrencies money. So I think that for sure in the next 4 or 5 years, the crypto asset and the cryptocurrency will become a very important segment of our global money organization, complementary with the fiat currency, because we will need more value and not less value. Together, we will have more value for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Angelo. And the final question to you all, and we'll start with William as well. Do you think that there is an increasing impact of communities now on both your business and industries in general. Do you see this trend of the importance of communities? Oh, okay.
Okay, so I think that how can I say, the whole industry is growing slowly but relentless. So in our community, we can see that there is a lot of focus. We are talking about technology is not simple to understand and to manage. But I think that also during this time, where the people have maybe more time to learn, to understand, these people can be more open up to maybe a monetary shift, maybe a new models totally different from now, because you know, technology increase new different concepts. We talk about decentralization, so we have to think about business that have no owners, and it's pretty strange for normal people, and something like that. So I'm sure it's quite slow, this growing, but I'm sure that it's a thing that it will grow strongly.
Thank you, William and Angelo. What is the role of community in your business? Do you feel that in terms of centralized influence of some corporations and so on?
Okay. In general, I think that the economy will grow every time, because we have to imagine that less than 100 years ago, the population around the world were less 5 times than now. So the population is growing day by day, and in the next 10, 20, 30 years, the number of the population around the world will growing for of course. What is changing? Probably is changing our attitude to use some features instead our features. Probably our habit is changing. Probably COVID-19 and the next virus that we will be in front in the next year will continue to change our priority, to change our habit. So probably the digital generation should be the generation that will grow more in the next year, because everybody, millennium people, everybody is understanding that we need to change our habit, and we have to go more in digital application. This is the reason I think that our community should have a good opportunity in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cristiano, do you have any questions or?
No, it's okay. Thank you. We can let them to final talk about their project, and it's okay. I give you the word.
Okay, thank you, Danila.
Yeah, all right. So I would like to say thank you to all speakers who joined our panel today. We're always glad and excited to hear your ideas on where the space flies to, because we are obviously in the same boat. Thank you, Nadia and Cristiana, for such an incredible work that you did today. For the ones who watch this panel now on the Latoken platform and our YouTube channel, I would like to remind you that if you represent a promising and strong project being at the fundraising stage of your business path, and you intend to become part of one of our coming pitching session or set up your crowdfunding campaign with Latoken to present your projects to the world and investors, contact our Latoken regional director in Italy, Cristiano Zane, and he will guide you through the further process. Thank you, everybody, and looking forward to see you at our next online roadshow. Thank you, and I wish you a very good day.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Stay
you.
healthy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Start, William?